It's not an addiction, I swear. Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Today we've got this, the Delonghi ECAM, it's on top here, 23460S. This is a bean to cup coffee machine. I've been looking to get a bean to cup for a little while. For sort of the last 2 years I've been using these. I don't know if you can see that there, Nespresso. I had an original machine for about a year. The original machine was great, but it only did shots, so I wanted something a little bit more. I liked long drinks, so I went with the Virtuo. The Virtuo was great. My only real issue is it's expensive. Like 100 coffees costs me about 50 quid, which is a lot of money when you come to think of it. So I've moved on to this, in the hopes that maybe it'll save me a little bit of money and give me a little bit more control. This is obviously a Delonghi bean to cup. So you take the beans into the top and you let it do the rest. Not much to clean, not much just have to sort out. So we'll get this onto the floor, unbox it and run through a first setup and give this coffee a taste. Let's get this on the floor because I don't think we'll be able to unbox it up here. Alright, so here we go. This thing weighs a small ton. I don't actually know what you get in the box other than the machine. So we'll just unbox it and go along as we do. So, first things first, we have the Delonghi starter kit there. Let's find out what's in here. Oh dear. Okay, so we have got what would appear to be an instruction manual. For once, I'm actually going to read this because I think this might actually be useful. Inside that instruction manual, you do also get this, which is a hard water testing kit. That's really important to get a good cup of coffee. You need to set your water hardness. So we'll pop that off to the side. Take a look at what else we have in this box. We've obviously got the registration card there, so you will want to register this. This thing was not cheap, it cost me about £300. You get a nice little pamphlet. The scoop is very good. I'll tell you a little bit about that once we get the machine out. We have the descaling kit, which is really cool that they've actually given us one of those. So this thing needs descaling every 3 months or so. This would appear to be, I'm going to guess, the water filter. They've given you a water filter, which is really cool. And a little brush for, I'm going to guess, cleaning out any dust or other gunk that gets stuck in the machine. So that's it, that's that starter kit out of the way. You do get the plug, it's just like a kettle lead, which is fine. And then we've got to get this machine out, and I'm going to have to decide how to do this safely. Just going to kick that out of the way there. Remove one plastic side and remove 2 plastic sides. God, that's a horrible noise. Right, let's get this back in the box. And we'll get this machine up onto the side so we can have a bit of a closer look at it. Okay, so I'm just going to mention here that we did get something else in the box as well, other than the main machine. And that's this. This is the milk frother that came alongside it. So this will froth your lattes, your cappuccinos, or any other milk-based drink. Along the top, you can choose your foam level or have it in clean mode as well. And that simply just clips on here once we've removed the hot water. So we'll keep that out of the way and we'll try and get some of this plastic off. We can take a closer look at the machine. This thing is well protected, which I suppose is a good thing because you'd want this this £300 machine that you've just bought to be well protected. Okay, a lot of polystyrene everywhere, which is great. Love polystyrene. Just going to take off all the things that we don't need right now. All the plastic off. Looks to be, I don't think this is blue, I think this is just a protective cover to protect the metal. I am right, there is metal under here. It obviously tells you to register your machine and you get a 3D scanning kit when you do. So that is well worth doing. Yep, I will register my kit after this. Okay. So let's go ahead and, well, we may as well start here now this is out. So this is of course your water reservoir. No, not your water reservoir. This is of course where the coffee is going to be brewed into the cups down here. You've got your drip tray, which is solid metal. And you've also got your little floaty there, so you know when to replace that water. You also get this container, which has still got polystyrene all over it. This container is used for where your coffee grounds go once the cycle has completed. So let's just slide that back into the front and we will take a closer look at the machine itself. Okay, I don't know if that is still in shot. That is beautifully in shot, look at that. So, along the top here, you've got your cup warmer. In fact, let's pick you up. Let's do this nice and handheld. You've got your cup warmer along the top here. This will be enough for, I would suspect, 2 cups. So I've got quite large cups. Yeah, I could probably fit 2 on the top there. So that's all good. Let's get that. Yeah. So here is your bean hopper. Put your whole beans into the top here. We have a little grind level, which I will play with later. And we also have a spot for pre-ground coffee, and that's where this scoop comes in. They suggest 1 scoop in and then go, if that's what you want. So that would probably be for things like if you wanted a decaf coffee in the evening or whatever. So alongside here we have our water reservoir. It pulls out from the front like so. And this is going to be where we also put our filter. You can see there's a little spot there. That's where your filter is going to be. If we pull the side down, we can actually pull out the brew unit as well. We can't do this while the machine is on. It's nice and greased up and lovely. But you will want to clean that every so often as well. Just clips back in like that. Let's get that water reservoir back in and move around to the front of the machine. I'm going to put you down. There we go. So here you can see this is our hot water pump. So if you want to make tea or a longer drink, then you can just pump hot water straight from the machine there. But that also comes off. And that's where the milk frother comes in. So we can just slide that milk frother right on the side like that. And there we go. So you can choose between that milk or the hot water. So you've got a couple of buttons along the top here. You've also obviously got your screen. This screen will give you information about the machine, whether it needs cleaning, whether it needs emptying or whatever, and also the drink type. So we can power it on. We can choose a single or double shot. We can go into the program, which is like the menu screen. I believe that one is to flush out the machine, and that is hot water. You've obviously got the cappuccino button as well. Let's just move back a little bit and dive down here. So here is your actual nozzles, and these are adjustable. You can pull these down and up based upon your cup size. I think that's actually pretty much it. It's quite a simple machine. So let's go ahead and get it plugged in, and I'll run through how best to set this up. Okay, so I've been playing around with the machine and getting it all ready and set up. And here we are, it's ready to make a drink. I've already made 2 of this machine. The first 2 weren't that great.
only because I had to decide my grind level and all of that jazz. Some real things to kind of note here is read the instruction manual. If you're buying this thing, read the instruction manual. There's a lot in there which is really important to know. For example, adding the water filter, that's a really important step, as well as setting on water hardness. That's all in the instruction manual, but it kind of doesn't talk you through it on the machine. It would have been nice if it did. But let's go ahead and look at this display. Oh, try and get it as close as I can for you. There we go. So we can see I've got short coffee, and as I rotate this, standard, long, extra long, my coffee, which is one that I can program later. I haven't got around to doing that yet. But we'll go with a short coffee, which is double espresso. We can hit this bean button in the middle to make it extra strong, pre-ground, mild extra, extra mild, mild, standard. I like mine strong. And then I can choose a single or a double shot. I can also add water or do the cappuccino if I have the milk frother, which I don't have added at the moment because I'm just going by coffee. So I'm going to hit the single, the double button, and you can hear it going and purring away there. Not the quietest thing in the world. And off it goes, brewing that coffee. So that's still quite a quick brew. I would wonder whether to even go finer with my grind, which I can do. To change your grind level, you're simply just going to lift the lid here. And as it's grinding away, you can just turn this, but only turn that while it is grinding. So we'll put the lid back on. I've got it on a 2 at the moment, I believe. Let's have a quick look there. Yeah, I've got it on 2, which seems to be producing a fairly good cuppa. There you go. So what I'll do is I'll remove that coffee cup. And I'm just going to turn it off for the moment, because I don't plan to make any more coffees. Not for the moment anyway. And it will clean itself out. This will happen every time you turn it off or turn it on. It's just flushing out the system, making sure that everything is out of the way. So now, I can pull this out, and I can see that I've got my grinds there. Some of them are looking a little bit better than others. So you can see that first one was far too coarse. That second one was more espresso. So there you go. You've also got the water here, which I also suggest that you clean out. It doesn't suggest that you clean it out every time, but I would do it every day, every other day, if you want this machine to stay as clean as possible. So I'm just going to clean up this, and I'm going to drink this coffee and tell you how it tastes. All right, so there you go. That's the machine, and that's brewed me my coffee. This coffee is, I think, my 3rd. They say that it gets better after 5. I'm not sure why. I'm going to guess it's probably because it just needs to flush out its system and get used to all of the new stuff that I've put in, like the water filter and water hardness levels. So straight away, that smells a lot better than something that's going to come out of the Nespresso. And you've actually got a little bit of that crema on the top there, which you never get from the Nespresso. Well, you did get the crema, but it was a completely fake crema from spinning it up. So let's just try it. Okay, so that's quite sour actually. Maybe I've gone a little bit too coarse with that. Something to work on. But there you go, guys. That is the Delonghi ECAM 23460S. They don't have very catchy names, these machines, but I'm gonna work with this one for a week or 2, and then I'll get back to you with my full review of what I think of it, how I'm getting on with it, and whether I would fully recommend it. Anyway, guys, my name's been Robert. This has been Review Clue. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.